push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rain and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Brooks. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Operating from the gun. Starr. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 66 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes at it, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Watch the shit. Slam, slam, slam.
Throwing on first down. Starr, flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 3rd down, Starr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Brooks now from the gun. He'll throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will stop right around the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's going to go up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Watch the safety creep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 37 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it. Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll run with Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Mike's 59. It's been a long day for you. Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Starr, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Watch the whip.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Starr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Starr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Hey, Lobo. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got you, son. Max back. Mike. Slam. Shoot. Check 24. Jim. Fast. Check 26. Right.
Throwing on third and long. Starr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Brooks to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check 4. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Wide. Get wide. Mike's 59.
On first down, Starr. He's going to fire this thing deep right. That's caught at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
59.
Throwing on first down. Starr, and he'll find Hall. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
He's crashing.
Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Starr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check three. Go. Be ready. That's it.
Looking to throw. Starr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Brooks to throw. Operating from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things
interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
syllable
syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Give me some. Here we go. Go. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Watch your slack. Look small. Big end.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check it back. Hey, turn it out. Watch twist.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get that home. Check 43. Check three. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Lions, first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. It's a 6. Pull it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And an alley to run. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. On first down, Starr. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
56, Mike, 56. So we got man. Switch.
From the gun, Starr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Starr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions' 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Starr. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the pistol. It's Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Starr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Stop your whining.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pull it together. Check Mike 45. Check Mike coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And to give this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And some room to work. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Brooks, off play action. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super tough.
2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I can't believe they let you play. He's coming. We got double up. 36. Under 10.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set, 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Alert 3.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone. who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. He don't know no better.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles.